Maranatha, my PVC family and friends. Pastor Brian here with another quick bite, living the word. Today our word is going to come from Proverbs chapter 16. And this is one that I just wanted to share to be an encouragement to us all, no matter how old we may be, and no matter how many years we've been on this earth, just an encouragement to remember that getting older is not a scary thing. Getting older is not a thing to be feared or a thing to be loathed, for that matter. It certainly is not a problem. It certainly is not something that makes us inconsequential or ineffective. I'm going to use this in two different ways in the lesson for us this morning, but let me just share with you, first of all, the verse that I'm speaking about that kind of reminds me about this idea here. In Proverbs chapter 16, verse 31, I just want to read that verse, and actually I'm going to read, and then we're going to talk about what that looks like, though. Okay, so Proverbs chapter 16:31 says, "The hoary head is a crown of glory if it be found in the way of righteousness." Literally, the hoary head meaning the gray hair, right? So as we get older, we get gray hair, and as it says here, it's a crown of glory if, and this is the big deal, if it be found in the way of righteousness. So in other words, the more we walk with the Lord and the older we get with the Lord, and the more the hoary head becomes about a part of us. Now, not just necessarily just physically, but also spiritually speaking, the better off we are. The greater glory it is to God. The longer we walk with him, the more we're found in the way of righteousness. Now, what's interesting about this, and I think about this morning in particular, is I wanted us to remember that literally there's a lot of ways we can go about walking in this world. And I want to read verse 32 of the same passage because he warns us about some way that, 32 and for that 32, and read some of the disappointment of how people choose to walk. It says, "He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city." Some of us choose to walk slowly with the Lord, to walk purposely with the Lord, and walk not in anger. But others are out there walking in anger. Walking in just, I'm mad at this, I'm mad at that, and blah, 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 right? And others are like, we need to rally, and we need to throw over everything, and everything like this. And he says, literally right here, those who have that crown of righteousness, who are found in the way of righteousness, those who are slow to anger, and those who rule their own spirit well, and they take a city. Those who basically have self-control are better than those who would take the city. So my point to us is very simple this morning. I think, at least I hope, the older we get, the more mature we become, be it in the Lord or in physicality, but Lord willing, hopefully in the Lord, in the way of righteousness, we recognize how futile it is to get angry about certain things, how futile it is to not have self-control and to be just like this riotous kind of angry and let's throw over the world kind of person. That we just trust God in the direction he's leading, trust God in what he's doing. So I hope this encourages us today just to remember what we're looking for is that crown of glory that comes in walking in his way, the way of righteousness. So I hope this encourages you today as we head into the rest part of our week here. Remember, as always, that I love you, we love you, God loves you, and God's got this.